Hey guys, DJ Chronic here, and I have a new review for my newest piece of hardware. Just came in last week. It's the Midi Fighter 3D. If you guys don't know exactly what it is from DJ Tech Tools, and it's 16 arcade buttons, all with RGB lights underneath of them, LEDs. So you can choose the colors that you want each light to be, and it's tilt sensitive, motion sensitive. It'll track your forward and reverse tilt side to side. It can actually tell when you're picking it up, obviously, and when you hold onto a button, you can also twist it side by side, and you may be able to tell that light blue streak of light that's going through, and that's individual per each button, which is pretty cool. I've been playing around with the tilt stuff for a little bit. Haven't entirely decided on what effects or functions I want to have it set on. For a while I had it set up so that I would just kind of tilt it one way or the other, and that would switch what active deck I'm on. Didn't entirely like that, so I kind of dropped that because I would accidentally select a deck and not know about it. On this front screen, or bank, I like to call it the home bank, I've got all my playback functions on one portion of it. It's pretty nice like that. I may change it because sometimes it's a little bit difficult having to set up a loop and then hit play and everything. But for now, it definitely works. So let's go over some of the stuff that I already have set up on it real quick. I've got the same setup on two of the banks, one for the right deck, one for the left deck, so I don't, accidentally throw an effect on the wrong deck that's playing. And let me take you through a quick set of what I have. You'll recognize all of my favorite effects and commands. So, that was just a quick thing. Wasn't entirely caring exactly how it sounded. That'll come up in a minute. Just kind of wanted to show you guys a little bit of what the thing does. It does have just 16 buttons, plus the 4 bank select buttons here at the top, plus these, they call them shift buttons. You got 3 on the left and on the right side. I use those to skip back and forth in my beats, as you guys may recognize. Kind of like that. And so that's pretty nice to have that. Now, if any of you guys just know me personally, then you know that I am not a fan of dubstep, but I've found in the last couple of days that dubstep does work pretty well on this. I actually played this song for the first time as a request on my gig on Saturday, and I mixed it pretty well, in my own opinion. So I'm going to give you a quick little sample of some of that. So we've got Kyoto by Skrillex coming up on the left deck. No, that's not a big red stop everything button or blow up the whole world button. It's just I have these bottom two. You can see the darker or duller green and red buttons are set up for my talkover buttons, which came in real handy the other night because I had some people that needed to use the microphone quite a bit throughout the night, so they'd pick it up and just wave it at me, and I'd hit that button, and then it drops the volume down to 25%, which is pretty nice. DJ Tech Tools, fantastic job on this thing. I absolutely love this. I only used it, just to kind of hit the buttons and play with them when it first came in before I had any mappings set up at all, and I had already fallen in love with it. So, fantastic job, guys. The biggest problem I've had with it so far, just like I said, I can't decide what I want it to do. It's not that there's not enough for it to do, because there are 16 buttons times 4, plus all the tilt stuff. So there's so much to do, I can't find something for every single button. It's almost frustrating. So that's really awesome. In the coming months, be prepared when you guys listen in on my sets to see me using this quite a bit, because before I was using this keyboard for all of my effects and commands, because at the time I couldn't fit my laptop up with all my other equipment, and now now I can. So people would come up and they'd see me using the keyboard. Hey, are you typing something? What are you doing? And that was really frustrating to have people come up and ask me, why are you using a keyboard? Well, because I can't afford an effects controller. Not only is this thing incredibly affordable, I think it's a much better deal than anything else out there for the same price, and a better deal than a lot of stuff for a higher price. If you guys remember the Radius, the CD player, costs just about twice as much as this thing here does. And this is also a Midi controller. It's just a little bit big, I think, sometimes, that it's kind of easy to forget what was where. Where with this is a 6x6 box. Everything's right there. I can hold this in one hand and do everything I need to with it. And like I said, it's half the price of this. So, not that I regret buying this. I love this thing. Both of these devices, some of my favorite stuff to play with when I'm DJing. So, that's all I've got. Leave your comments on the bottom. Definitely check out DJ Tech Tools, which I'll be linking them somewhere around here-ish. Maybe right there, if I can ever face it correctly. And also DJ Kotz, I found out, also bought one and is doing a review as well. So, as much as business people need to not give their competition business, go check out DJ Kotz's review, because his is going to be a whole lot better than mine is. As always, I am DJ Cryonic. Check me out live. Go to the Facebook page, facebook.com/DJ Cryonic, or just plain djcryonic.com. Once again, DJ Tech Tools. Awesome job. You guys nailed it on this one.